3, 2, 1, go. Alright, good day everyone. My name is Mary Cruz. Well, actually my full name is Mary Guadalupe Luisi Cruz, but that's just too long. So you can just call me Miss Mary. And I'm going to be your teacher for Anigrap this term. A little about me. I actually graduated in Benilde as well. I was a graduate in MMA, Multimedia Arts. But the thing is, my thesis was animation, and I love animation. I love the process behind it all. Not just the movies, but everything in between. Creating the characters, studying the scenes, making a concept, and turning it into a vision. So, all in all, I'm just trying to tell you that I love what I do. That's what we're going to be learning in this class, the behind the scenes before the actual animation. I'm going to tell you more about that later. A few more things about me. I've been a teacher for a couple of years now, 6 years I think, in different schools. I've taught a bunch of subjects: media literacy, film analysis, digital arts, business management, contemporary arts, entrepreneurship. Okay, I'll stop there. I just want you to know that I love what I do. I love teaching. It always comes with my love for art. And actually, I'm also called Paper Pirate. That's my artist name, and I've been doing that since I was in college. And I do digital and traditional art. I'm a guest speaker sometimes in talks and seminars, online and offline, workshops as well. I also have my YouTube channel. I'm an animator and a merch developer too. And like I said, I love teaching, so Paper Pirate is also a way for me to teach somehow. Mainly, I love being in a classroom. I love having students, and I love having the opportunity to see my students grow each time. Long story short, I hope I get to meet you guys too. I want to know what you're interested in. I want to have this opportunity to learn about you, why you chose animation as your career in Benilde and beyond, and what do you love? What sparks your interest? I want to learn all that this term as we are actually learning as well about the subject. You see, I think I could be a better teacher for you if I know you. So I do hope that you give me that honor, and as you can see, I'm a blabber, so prepare for this in class. I'm gonna keep going. Now let's talk about the course. I mentioned earlier a while ago that this course is actually what people don't see in animation, basically the visualization of things. And again, this is going to be more focused on your development and your learning of the skills needed with the softwares we use. These are the softwares that you're going to be using as your foundation in animation. We're going to be talking about Photoshop and Illustrator. Now let's talk about your final project. Your final project is going to be a concept art book. We have to create a theme for the entire class. We're going to decide on that, and actually, that's one of your first few assignments that I need you to tell me later on and discuss as a class. We need to know the theme of your project, and I'll be putting that in detail in the assignment tab. And once we have a class theme, that's where we're going to pick the story. You're going to have an individual output. Every task that we're going to do is related to the lesson that I'm going to teach you. And those tasks compiled together is your midterm and your final project. So I'm telling you, pass everything that you need to pass and you're gonna be fine. So just to emphasize it, every week I'm going to be teaching you a particular thing about Photoshop or Illustrator, and you have to use that learning to show me that you understand it by creating bits and pieces of that concept art book that we're going to make. Again, I will be discussing that further in the instructions. Alright, let's talk about house rules here. As much as possible, I would like you guys to have your cameras on. I feel like I can respond better as a teacher if I see you reacting. And of course, I would love to meet you guys. I miss being able to go to a classroom and actually interacting with my students. So this will help both of us. Another thing, we will be using Zoom for the time being unless I specify it otherwise. And also, we're going to be using Big Sky as our main source of communication when I'm talking about assignments and or projects or any concerns. Another thing that I want to emphasize to you guys is your pronouns. I want you to be comfortable in this class. And I also want you guys to respect each other. We're going to go through this together. And please do let me know if you have a preferred name. This is something that, I'm going to be honest with you, will take a while for me because I'm really bad at names. But please correct me if I get it wrong. Even just pronouncing how to say your name, tell me. I want this class to feel safe, online or offline. I don't know if I'm ever going to meet you guys out there in the real world, but I want you guys to be able to see each other and depend on each other as much as I will also offer myself that you can message me whenever you need to, be it a concern in class or beyond that. Now let's talk about the grading system. Okay, don't be too scared about it. I'm going to flash this now to you, and I think it's going to speak for itself. Class participation 10%, exercise 60%, midterm project 30%, your pre-final class participation 10%, exercise 50%, final project 40%. So basically, your finals is going to be the midterm 50%, and then pre-finals 50%, which creates 100%, and that's all you need to do. Pass what you need to pass, be involved in discussions, be active, and enjoy the process of learning. Our goal in this class is for you to learn, to pass. Manifesting this, you are going to graduate. I will do my part as your teacher to get you where you want to be, but I also need you guys to do your part as my student, and more importantly, as future animators and industry shakers. I always say this in my class or in my seminars: love what you're doing and it will love you in return. Nurture that passion that you have for art or animation or anything creative, and somehow it will nurture you as well, be it by letting you graduate out of here or giving you solace in one way or another. So I think that wraps it up for today. I cannot wait to get to know more about you guys. I cannot wait to see your concept and your drawings. It's going to be a fun and an exciting term for us. Again, don't forget to check your assignment tab and also our discussion tab, and might as well the newsfeed tab, alright? I'll be shooting some messages to you guys within the week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.